Welcome into the Fan Speak Network. I am your host, Justin Bruni. Joining me, as always, is my co-host and partner, Mr. Andrew, the TD King, Rob. Happy Monday, sir. Back in the streets, feeling good. How are you doing?
Doing well, buddy. Doing well. Yeah, man. Excited to get back into it. Obviously, if you've been living on Twitter at all, you've seen the uproar with Mr.
Mm,
Arena's teams.
mm.
I don't know about you, but I don't think it's a winning strategy.
Every comment that I've had in response to this is use this to your advantage. If you're in the same draft room and you got to finish the draft, right? I mean, whether you think it's going to get thrown out, it's not really a matter of your opinion. Finish the draft, use it at worst as good practice, stealing ADP and what to do in those situations. I really don't care. Like if I see anyone, whether it's Gilbert Arenas or, some pigeon, badgeless dripping, wannabe, I'm good with it either way. It doesn't really matter who it is. If they're doing weird stuff like that, use it to your advantage until the draft gets thrown out, and then you can really complain about it. And if it's happening to you consistently, like you're consistently getting drafts thrown out, I think that's when it becomes an actual issue. Like you actually want to take it up with the platform. But until then, I think we all just kind of need to, settle down, buckle up, and again, try to use it as your advantage. Don't get butthurt about it. Just lean into it and figure it out.
Yeah. Again, they always say somebody's got to pay the rate.
That those lineups do feel very donation worthy. I will say you probably need to get a little bit more aggressive with quarterback. You probably need to bring quarterback up the board because someone else is going to do it. So definitely don't be shy to, pull a guy up 2 or 3 rounds when like the top 5 have literally gone in the first 5 rounds, right? Like I think that's a reasonable adjustment. But other than that, you're just going to be able to grab a little bit of extra ADP value each round. So try to, again, use it to your benefit, get a unique roster that's easily just going to smash and advance that draft because now you've already eliminated, one team mathematically, most likely, if you succeeded on your end, and you can easily, get another hit rate. So I'm into it. I'm not that much against it. If we see Gilbert in the streets tonight, knife, gun, doesn't matter really the level of fight. We're going to bring it.
Yeah. Again, you just you adapt to what the draft board is giving you, and or you adapt to what it has taken away. So, but it's just funny. Like that's all I see on Twitter the past couple of days was
It's awesome.
uproar.
Yeah. No, and at first it was the the draft solvers, or Spags is crash out. Every week brings something new to the streets, and I'm here for it. I absolutely love it.
Yep.
So I'm very excited as we continue to unfold into best ball summer. Anything you wanted to go into before we jumped into the live draft tonight?
No, not yet. Let's check in with the chat though. Mike Robb, chat lord himself, says finally putting Andrew back to work. I've been back to work. I've been back, just in small formats here. Jeff T says
Andrew's always working.
I'm messaging you from the future so I know whether each pick is good or terrible. Steve in the chat says, how's it going? Good, Steve. Hartman, GM, Disbanded Brotherhood, Dot. Meg in the chat, hey guys, good luck. And Mike Robb, next week we need the industry crash out to be about you guys.
No, we're good.
No, sir.
We're good.
We are normal.
We're wheels up over here.
Legend himself. Good evening, everybody. Yeah, Bruni. I mean, hey, let's give the people what they want. Let's get into a draft.
Let's get into it. Let me save some of these rankings here. I was telling Andrew as we were getting started, I had my rankings all set and then erased them from the actual platform on Underdog. Always fun.
20 seconds again, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, 20 seconds. And again, if anybody wants to join in with us, going into BBM 6 draft, 20 seconds per, which is the defaulted one all the way to the left there. If you guys haven't already done so, you want to hop in drafts with us, sign up over on Underdog, use our code FANSPEAK. Oops, wrong one. Use the code FANSPEAK to claim your special pick, plus up to $250 in deposit bonus. Don't forget to like, share the show. We are on the highway to 1K. 545 out of the 1,000 on a nice little speed run here. we will be doing that 24-hour live stream party. Hopefully, we can get there before the season starts. Help us achieve the goal. And of course, if you are drafting with us, go to the FanSpeak Best Ball subscription now. $34.99 for the entire year, not the month, not the week, the entirety of Best Ball season. Go get it now. $34.99. Steal Steve, steal Meg's rankings. So when you are in the sibling showdown or in here with us and Steve's in with us, you know who to go steal from Steve. Let him be the crash out for the week on us. Again, appreciate everybody. All right, Bruni, let's go get in one. I'm going to count it down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Entering now. 8 more to start. Plenty of time for everybody to get in with us over on Underdog. Again, BBM 6, 20 seconds per. 6 more to start. Fantasy Football and Espanol says, hello, Drake May doing very good in practice.
Muy bien, Drake May, muy bien.
What say you? I know Meg and Steve are pretty big on Kyle Williams. Where do you currently sit with Drake May in your rankings since you have been, obviously fiddling with them?
Let's see where Drake May falls in the quarterbacks. He is quarterback 19. How do you feel about that?
So, well, tell me this. Tell me who's the first 2 in front and the first 2 behind him.
In front of him are C.J. Stroud and Trevor Lawrence. Behind him are J.J. McCarthy and Michael Penix.
Okay. All right. You know what? I'm fine with that. I love the 2 guys in front of him. It'd be the JJ McCarthy one is tough for me just because we know what that system can do for quarterbacks. I might lean JJ just a little bit over Drake May. Plus, he has Justin Jefferson to work with. I mean, Drake May does not have a Justin Jefferson. He does have a Steph Diggs. Steph Diggs in his own right used to be a Justin Jefferson-ish light, but he is no longer Justin Jefferson. So I think I prefer JJ there, but that's splitting hairs between the 2, honestly.
No,
you're probably getting a little bit more rushing with Drake May, though.
JJ is my number 20, so shout out a hockey player. Drake May's got good rushing upside. It's year 2. JJ McCarthy is still going to be his first year as a full-time starter, if he is in fact the full-time starter. So I don't think there's a question about whether he's going to be the starter, but if he gets hurt again, if he gets on a short leash, if he starts to underperform, maybe they don't need him to play out the whole season. I'm not even sure who the backup is there right now. The backup is behind JJ McCarthy. It's not Nick Mullins.
I don't. It is slipping my mind.
We
are in the draft, by the way. Also, Who Hames checking in. Sup, fam? Sup, Who Hames? Jeff T says, if you want to see another crash out, takes Cam Scatterboo 1 pick before Steve.
Oh, it's Sam Howell, our boy, Sam Howell.
Sammy Howell. Oh, what a ride that was.
What a ride it could still be. I'm just saying, if JJ McCarthy isn't it, Sam Howell, we're he's no Taylor Heineke, but he'll get the job done.
Let's see. So we have Steve in the 3 spot. Bruni, you're in the 4 spot. I am in the 8 spots. I'm not sure I recognize anybody else here. So if you are in the draft with us and also in the chat, let us know so we can review your team at the end.
Absolutely.
Steve up. See where he goes here. I want to pull open the big board for us here.
Yeah, mine froze. I was still sitting at 7 more to start, and you were like, "Oh, hey, here's the board." It's okay. We restarted it. Checking out the lobby. Who else is in here?
Bruni, you are on the clock, by the way. If you don't know that.
Oh, really?
Oh, okay. You just drafted.
No, that's okay. That's okay. This is why we set the ranks. That's perfect. I don't know what's going on with the app. Let me try closing it. No, it's still set up in 2 picks.
Oh, that does happen on the app for myself as well sometimes.
But hey, looks like we're getting some JJ McCarthy tonight. Pull him up the board. Yes. Okay. Let's see here. Maybe we can always switch to the PC too. Nothing really unusual so far. The first several picks here.
8 for me. Yeah, you know what? Give me Genty.
Yep, like that. Been getting him anywhere from really 6 through 9.
I did get him in I was in a slow schnauzer. He landed all the way to 12. Took him at 12.
Yeah, he's my second most exposed running back. But one of those drafts that were thrown out that I had him on it. He was my first player. So I would have had like 55%.
Fantasy Football and Espanol says Drake may only have 4 interceptions in one practice. How is the second QB in New England this year?
Ouch. Ouch.
Pretty nice chalkiness. It's funny. Now we're seeing CMC go in the first round. He was, definitely going in the second, anywhere from the beginning to the middle part of the second. Now he's crept himself safely into the end of the first round. You okay with that? Or you still like taking the wide receivers there over CMC?
I would prefer if CMC fell back to that spot. That same draft that I was just referencing, they got thrown out. I started Genty CMC. That value's gone. He is up into the end of the first round now. I'm okay with it either way. It just depends on the receivers that you're loading up on. I would be inclined. Let's see who I have like right at that turn. So I have CMC up at 8, and I actually have Gibbs at 10. So I have CMC ahead of Gibbs now.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Still going with the David Montgomery effect, and the offense felt like it got a little bit deeper when they added was it Isaac Tisla and get out of here, dude. And I think they're talking about spending the downfield attack a little bit more for Jameson Williams. I saw on like Roto News recently.
Yeah,
I have Gibbs and like St. Brown like right next to each other. They're at like 9-10. Not going to get that. I mean, if you want to get Gibbs, you're obviously going to have to pay up.
Yeah, so you have all the wide receivers there, Nico, Amonra, and Puka ahead of him?
Yeah, so I have Puka at 7. I have Collins actually at 14, so I have him down.
Oh, okay. Tyler checking in. Howdy. What's up, Tyler? How are you doing, buddy? Stephen WC23 says, I wonder what contest will be next in Underdog now that the puppy is over. I saw people speculating about maybe some super flex like Pomeranian, like a lower contest, but super flex. I, of course, tweet at Underdog every now and again and ask them to release the Badge Bros Brawl. Again, if you didn't do that last year, that is an electric draft. It's only 6 players in the draft, so you can build some nice super teams. Those were really fun. If you like to get a little crazy and want to multi-draft those, that is an experience for sure. So hopefully Underdog brings out the Badge Bros Brawl sometime in the near future. But Bruni, what do you think that will be the next contest coming out?
Superflex?
Okay, yeah. I mean, that's what people are speculating.
Sorry, I'm trying to make sure that my draft is staying live with the board. And it's not freezing up on me.
Yeah, Superflex would be cool. Obviously, I don't mind those as well, but really just want a Badge Bros Brawl. Did you do any of those last year, Bruni? The Badge Bros
I did not know. No, you know how it is. Got all that bankroll for BBM.
I know.
No,
Again,
I think you just need it. It's a budget.
I think we've talked you into diversifying the portfolio a little bit, though, right?
Oh yeah, I did 32 big boards.
Okay, fucking.
No, we'll do some stuff obviously throughout the summer.
Steve says, I think they should release a couple smaller regular tournaments with good advance rates. Huhaim says Chihuahua is his guess. Yeah, Chihuahua would be interesting. Maybe they do a super flex Chihuahua, maybe. I don't know. Maybe
super
a super flex
Chihuahua.
Super flex Badge Bros Brawl.
Interesting. I'm into it.
Steven says, I did super flex last year, had one team make it to week 15.
Nice.
Okay. Oh, I see what you're saying. Never mind. Yeah, say super flex. It's not the eliminator, so you definitely can get to week 15. But yeah, so you're saying you had one advance. How many did you do if you had one advance? Bernie just checking in on the teams. Steve went Saquon, Bucky, and Scary Terry. You are currently sitting at Justin Jefferson, Josh Jacobs, Garrett Wilson. I went Genty, AJ Brown, Devontae Adams.
I like it. Some sharp room here.
Okay.
Sharp room here.
Steven said he only did 4 of these super flexes, so 25% advance rate. Hey, that's what you're looking for.
It's a numbers game.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
You
You
don't
can't look
go
at it
about
as
the
only
exposure
one. You got to look at it
until
as
it hit.
25%. Looks like we got some people over on the Twitter machine watching us. If you're over on Twitter, come on, hop on over to the YouTube with us. Subscribe over on YouTube. Get in the chat with us. Mix it up. Brune Dog, what to do here? You know what? I'm gonna take myself a little Lamar Jackson. Fell a few spots. I'll take that.
Yep, I like that. I like that. The Lamar Andrew stack is, all but free. Very easy to pull off. Can pay up a
Yep.
little bit. That's, I feel like, kind of worth it. If you pay up, 5 to 7 picks, you're not too worried about it.
Yep. Yeah, I'm not worried about that at all right there. James Cook continues to fall a little bit here. You still okay with taking James Cook in this round, or?
Yeah, read my mind. It's only four picks.
Yeah, I've seen him fall a lot farther than that.
Yeah, I'm good buying up any dip of his. Still love the exposure that he has in that red zone, high scoring offense. Josh Allen, going to steal some touchdowns. Ray Davis probably as well. I don't think you get as much production as you got out of Ty Johnson last year. I think if Ray Davis gets better, he carves out more of a secondary role, and you get more of a 1-2 combination between him and James Cook. But with James Cook, like in a 70-30 healthy split.
Yep. Steve says Chihuahua was one of the first non-BBM/puppies last year. Also, I think they did the first golden around that time. That would be cool too. The single entry contests were a lot of fun. Bruni, in a single entry contest, in your mind, better to get it done early where maybe you can get a different combination, or better to wait till late just in case news comes out?
I think math tells you to wait, right?
I agree. Yeah. I like to wait till it's about 75 to 80% full, and then I'll consider throwing my my shekels at it. Steve says, yeah, I think the old holdout risk is way overblown. Yeah. I mean, yeah, there's really no like risk to it, I don't think, at this point.
Like doing it like right now?
Later. No. Doing it later is what he's saying. Like holding out, like I don't think there's a risk at it, anymore.
No,
Doing it that
I
way.
don't think so at all. I mean, you just have to be perfect right now and one injury and you're done.
Yep.
So I don't get that. What do you got here? Can you zoom in one, or is that going to take everybody or like one player off?
Let me look. I will try it here. I think it does take. Yeah, it takes ETH Badger off.
All right, let me see here. Saquon, Irving, Terry. Steve got the Terry and Daniel stack.
Who him says all the degens do it early.
Sure. Sure.
Stephen WC23 says a year ago at this time is when I found UD. Did my first contest around middle of June after watching a lot of drafts on Flock.
What is Flock?
Well, you remember those drafts that they were doing the Flock? I forget what it was called, Flock Community or whatever. It was like $10 drafts. It was a smaller contest. They did like 10 of them.
Nope.
I know it's a stream. Jeff T
Nope.
says for single entry tourneys, I like to wait because the sharp drafters tend to jump in early. And Steve says no. The holdout comment was for James Cook. Oh, well, no, I agree with that too. Steven says Mason Dodd. Mason Dodd. What is Mason Dodd? Am I missing something?
I got nothing.
Oh, Mason Dodd is probably the Flock person, is what he's saying.
Okay.
Yeah, I did not do any of those contests last year.
That's Flock.
That's
Flock. Flocka.
Flock Fantasy.
Red Rover, son. Flock Fantasy over.
Right.
Sure.
Yeah,
Sure,
10-4.
Marvin. Sure. I'm not letting the one spot get Jamar Chase. That's just not going to happen. Or the two spot.
You mean Joe Burrow?
What did I say?
Jamar Chase.
Yeah, Joe Burrow.
I knew what you meant.
He gone. Some other poor soul. Josh Allen, Joe Burrow. Here we go. Who's gonna crash out? They don't need that guy. They don't need Joe Burrow.
Yeah, that's a nice little fall there for Joey B.
It was.
Huham says I got 9th in one of the flocks. It's pretty dope.
Sick.
What did it pay for
Huham's
9th? I know that they were a smaller contest. So
legend.
what'd you get for 9th in the flock? What'd that pay out? Waka Flocka Fantasy. Gilbert is changing his strategy up. To what? 10 spot hates money. Yeah, Nico Collins as the only wide receiver that you got so far is that's a strategy.
Yeah, that's not good.
I feel like we all need to start just hammering wide receiver so that guy just gets absolutely troused at wide receiver.
I'm doing my part.
William says, wasn't much, 1,500. Hey, man, 1,500 is 1,500.
Yeah, that's pretty tight. That's pretty tight. That'll pay for some BBM bullets.
Oh, Steve said he was saying the 10 spot is modified Gilbert strategy.
Modified
John
Gilbert.
Allen, brother of Josh, I'm assuming, said second QB before second wide receiver seems suboptimal.
Just call him down,
yeah.
John. Just call him down, John.
100% agree on that.
Listen,
not the winning strategy.
Nobody asked you, John.
Why? Yeah, I agree with John. Do you not agree with John?
No, I'm just kidding. It was just because he is also an Allen, and he took Josh Allen.
Oh, he's still hating on it. He hates his brother's team. John, any relation to Josh? That would be absolutely fantastic.
That would be dope.
Bruni with Steph Diggs. It's a little bit different team here for you. I haven't seen you take Jaden Reed a lot.
Also a player drafted on that team that was thrown out. I'm getting different.
Are you trying to recreate that so you have that team again?
No. No, that team will never be.
Jeff T says, I usually try to take my 4th tight end before my 2nd wide receiver. Clearly kidding, but still funny.
What do you put on first, your shirt or your pants?
You put on pants?
First?
I mean, at all?
I mean, I'm not wearing pants now. I just mean like in general.
Solid.
Nice. Chat, what do you put on first, your pants or your shirt?
It's always pants, right?
I don't think so.
Really?
I don't think so.
Steve says, usually I don't draft both elite QB and elite tight end, so I'll be interested to see how this team shapes up. Steve, to catch up the chat, went Saquon Barkley, Bucky Irving, Terry McLaurin, Jaden Daniels got the stack right there. George Kittle, Caleb Johnson, and Ricky Pearsall.
Paying up for that stack, though. He's got Terry, Pearsall, and who for his receivers?
That's it. Terry and Pearsall.
Paying up.
I mean, he doesn't really have to go running back for a bit. So I think he's going to be all right there.
Homie, that's straight tax.
Let's see. So the guy in the 12 spot went Neighbors, Thomas, Evans, Worthy, and then Chuba, Alvin Kamara, DeAndre Swift, back to Cooper Kupp.
Nice. I like that run. Actually, that team looks solid. Neighbors, Thomas, Evans, Worthy, Chuba, Kamara, Swift, Cooper Kupp. Not bad.
Surprised he didn't go Mahomes there, though.
Pretty good. Worthy. Yeah, with Worthy, yeah.
Or Baker. He could have went Baker as well.
Yeah, either one would have been fine.
John Allen, aka Almost Josh, says I'm daffing Ducky it right now.
Daffy ducking it.
Yeah, meaning wearing nothing. I'm up here. Give myself a little B-Rob in my life. Chad Candles checking in. Sup, Chad? Says Gritty has to be absolutely seething. People are calling it the Gilbert strategy. Yeah, Gritty was there first. He was the pioneer. Disbanded Brotherhood says his underwear. It's a good call out for first thing on body.
Okay,
Mike Robb,
right.
You go shorts first. If you're ashamed of something, just saying Andrew, no judgment.
Damn.
Jeff T says, at Steve, I drafted an elite QB and elite tight end team before I left for Kenya. Actually love the team. Alan Kittle, team double stack ×2.
Team double stack ×2.
It is nice of Jeff T to be checking in on us all the way in Kenya. He's there for a while, I believe, too. So
That's our guy. That's our guy.
The loyalty doesn't stand confined in the USA. We are international.
Goddamn. You'd like to see it.
What are you thinking here, Bruni, coming back?
I know what I'm doing.
Oh, okay. All right. Don't want to share it with the people.
I don't.
Okay. Let's see. You don't have any
people
Bears
watch
players,
this,
so
if people watch this stream, it would be very reminiscent of our previous draft and stream. So I'm just gonna.
Oh, all right. Well, so I know where you're going then.
Yeah, exactly.
So you don't think that you're gonna wait on that player?
No, I'm not.
that in turn did not work out for me. So
my cat won't leave us alone either. Talk about loyalty.
What's up, Gandalf?
Yeah.
Oh, Bruni. Oh, never mind. That was you.
No, that was me. I got it teed up, but now we are out of my reset ranking, so I got to use the actual sheet in front of me. So, boo. Pick what are we at? 90? No, 102. Okay, here we go.
Jared Goff. Okay.
Yeah,
that was a round early.
Aggressive. He had Sam Laporta.
All right. Well, I've learned my lesson. I'm taking a player because I don't want him to not be there again. So
you might also have other Detroit players. Might have Gibbs too.
He has Laporta and Gibbs. Sure does. And J-Mo. All right. So he was definitely not leaving it to chance.
Nope.
Hurt.
I mean, he probably doesn't come back. I mean, the Amon-Ra drafter would grab him most likely. So it's not bad. It's okay.
Yeah, don't hate it.
Top 10 QB last year. Nothing to kick around. Nothing to shoo away. Caleb Williams. Now that's a good fall. That's a good fall.
Let's see. Does that guy have some Chicago players? He has DJ Moore. Yep, he has more. Our friend on the end, still no QB or tight end. Just going all RB and wide receivers.
It's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. This is a good year to push tight end, and there's value.
He
for
did
QB
take one.
Hey,
Evan Ingram off the board.
Who's
Holston Loveland?
I need to get my tight end rankings pulled up here. My shibbity doo bops. There is one player we're coming up to. That'll be pick 117. Yeah, I'll definitely do it. I have this player ranked at ADP 85, wide receiver 45. His wide receiver ranking is 60.
Adam Thielen.
No. Where do I have Adam Thielen?
Oh, wait. Is this a guy that you tend to like to draft?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I know it. Ooh. Alex for 200. Who is that guy in here? It's hold on. I don't.
He's still available.
No, I know. I meant is the guy who's drafting right now in the chat.
Oh, we have no idea. You can say it.
Oh, okay. Who is Jack Besh?
That is correct. Jack Besh.
There you go. Look at that.
I have him like way up. You don't obviously need to draft him that high. But you get a cheap stack with Geno if you don't have any stacks. Good bring back to some Giants players. They play week 17. You got some options. You got some stuff to do.
Got stuff. Things and stuff.
Mostly things.
What are you doing right now in most of your drafts at tight end? Are you waiting later and
It's completely
drafting?
mixed up. Like, it's completely
Okay.
mixed up. I do have some Bowers. I do have some McBride, but
Oh,
I've got like one of everybody.
Steve was sniped on Brock Purdy.
Yeah, on tight end exposures, I'm pretty well spread out. Only through 9 drafts so far, so pretty well spread out. No real concentration on any one player. I think I'm trying to think who I have multiple shares of, like Evan Ingram. I think I have multiple shares of. Uh, Jake Ferguson. I think I have multiple shares of.
Zach Ertz.
Zach Ertz, correct.
Oh,
I
you
think
motherfucker.
got Jaden Reed. Got Josh
Come
Jacobs.
on.
What are you talking about? Look at my roster. What are you talking about?
Damn.
RB1, wide receiver 1, QB1. What are you talking about? What are you
Damn,
talking
man.
about?
Brutal.
That's my
Brutal.
property. That was my property. Jordan loved my property.
You are such a what a dick.
Are you kidding me? Get out of here with
Are you
that.
kidding me?
Get
Oh,
out of here
okay.
with
JJ
that
McCarthy
nonsense.
just goes too. All right. Heard. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That felt really
You know
McCarthy. I
what?
could be
Give me a little
wrong.
Christian Kirk.
I could be wrong. That was his first quarterback selected, and he did take him 10 picks ahead of ADP. Complaining I
Mm-hmm.
took here. Get the hell out of here.
I was
Malone.
I was planning. It was going to be Jordan Love for me, and then trying to get Tucker Kraft on the way back. But I see you.
You want to take Tucker Kraft from me? You can go ahead.
Well, I don't know. I would do now. I still might. I might. Yeah,
I know. You won't.
that's right, Bruni.
You won't.
You won't. I don't know. Maybe I will. Maybe I won't.
If you don't take him, Andrew, I'll take him. Okay. I promise you that. I promise you that.
Steve said Purdy and now May. Not great. Steve getting the old sniped. Oh,
But hey, you got those receivers, so your
dude took
money.
CJ Stroud too. He says Jordan Love no stacked.
No, I got him stacked.
Damn, I was hoping CJ Stroud came back to me too after I took Christian Kirk.
Oh, look at that run of tight ends. Those turds. 4 in the last 6 picks. Ouch. Pinche putos.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's so early.
Take a little Tajay Spears in my life here.
Sure.
You like Tajay over Mondre?
That's not a terrible pick. I think pretty close there. Let me take a look at the old ranks. Let's take a look under the hood. Let's see. Ramondre, running back 37. Spears 43. Pretty close. Yeah.
GAB says, so the dude lighting money on fire is the real Gilbert Arenas.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes, it is.
Pick it up.
Yeah. Pretty funny. I know people are getting up in arms too about it, like that he's associated with Underdog. It's a whole thing. Probably not the greatest look. But
Why?
again, is what it is.
Why? All press is good press. Like, people are talking about the platform. Like, I just don't think they care. Like,
sure. I don't know. It just
you
to
can't
me
control
that doesn't seem
anybody.
like
You can't reach out and be like, oh well, you have to like actually draft instead of doing all these
Well, I mean, they
autos.
can reach out and give him a little helping hand and be like, "Hey, man, by the way, drafting 4 QBs like in your first like 6 picks is
I don't want them to
terrible."
do that. I want that. I don't care. As long as they don't throw out
It
the
just,
drafts, I don't care.
I know it just doesn't make sense.
I know. I understand.
Jason,
But I don't have Gilbert Arenas money.
oops, let me scroll on the
So,
board here. Sorry.
if I did, I wouldn't be drafting like that, but I'd be doing a lot of autos. That's just
Jason Hahn says Hertz McCarthy, Aaron J, Jalen W, Scattaboo, Woody M, Krosky Merritt, Bigsby, Jarquiz Hunter, Braylon, JJ Terry, Tech Cup, Mims, Alec Pierce, Westbrook, Akine, Jermaine, B, and McBride, and Likely. What is all this?
What the
Yeah,
fuck
what
are
is
you
this,
talking
Jason?
about?
What is this?
Jesus Christ.
5 spot just took his 4th QB. This is a funky room. So let's see. He has Jalen Hurts, Baker Mayfield, Brock Purdy, Trevor Lawrence. Sure did.
I'm cool with it. Hey, Gilbert, setting the standard, changing it up in the streets. Cool. I'm into this.
He says the game winner.
That's
Is this guy D Jones? Is this good?
maybe, I don't know, but
No?
it's not, Putty. It's not, pal. Take a number, buddy.
Yeah, I don't know. No, I don't think. No, he's not in here.
Get in line, pal.
Oh my god, that guy just took Stafford. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh, that is
The Gilbert
absolutely
effect. The room is getting
brutal, dude.
rapid. The room is
Why
getting
are people
rapid.
just absolutely unhinged?
I'm into it. I'm into it. I'm
It is
really,
so
really into
dumb.
it. I understand. I get it, but I
This
still
is
think
why.
yeah,
This is
Cam
why I
Ward, you're fine.
prefer to draft with
You're fine.
actual sharps, like people who understand like what they're doing, because we
Look at all
tend
these
to stay in our
badges.
lane.
Look at all these badges.
Yeah, I know, but
Red
like a
badge, red
badge
badge,
means
red
nothing.
badge, red badge.
The red badge means nothing. As a man who has a red badge, it honestly does mean nothing. It just means you spent a lot of money and you've got lucky a little bit. That just makes no sense.
Oh, Bryce Young. To be fair, I have those two very close to my rankings.
Yeah, I mean that guy does have Puka. Like I get it, but fuck, dude,
Joinkies.
just absolutely brutal.
Crikey.
Jeff T says this is a very QB snipe happy room. It looks like August came 2 months early. Yeah, I mean, Steven says, do they have any stacks with these QBs? I mean, the Matt Stafford guy does. The Lawrence guy does not. Nope. Sure doesn't.
Sure doesn't, Bob.
I mean, homeboy over here has Caleb Williams, Michael Penix, Bryce Young.
Who just went? Oh, boo. There goes Gino. There goes the Gino Trey Tucker stack you were banking on. What quarterbacks are left? Sam Darnold, you're fine.
Give me Zach Ertz.
You're a piece of shit. It's my fault. I let him go too far. It's my fault. Should have taken him instead of,
I guess.
I should have taken him instead of Tank Bigsby. It was so close.
Mike Robb says this draft is showing your rust. JJ Terry with QB and tight end on lock.
Oh, that motherfucker, that guy that just took Brenton Strange, you piece of shit. Oh my God.
Yeah, this is something.
The one spot. Come on. Come on, my guy. Come on. Just rude. You know? Just rude. It's fine. Always a backup plan. Always a bridesmaid.
Never a bride.
Never a bride. There you go.
Don't know if I want to take another QB or not. I don't think I have to. I mean, Lamar, just hang your hat on the old Lamar, but yeah, some tough decisions coming up here, big dog.
Yeah, I went with Mason Taylor. Leaned into the Jet stack. You turds. I'm pretty happy with my draft. It's just I really wanted Brenton Strange as the bring back to Tank, and rather than the rookie tight end of Mason Taylor, the bring back to Allen. That's getting real upset. It's the same damn thing, Justin. It's the same damn thing. Calm down.
Take a little GL and right. Sometimes you guys gotta roll with the punches, brother. And Andrew
I
would
was
do
born
this
for this.
draft and still wonder why people would just watch iDrafts and not join. Dude pissed off some voodoo woman and she's punishing all his draft rooms. Mike Rob, don't be scared. Get in here. Come on.
That is true. You have been, oddly absent of these drafts. There's someone that's scared, afraid of
Maybe it's
voodoo.
Mike Rob. He's the one. He doesn't get in, everything goes haywire.
Well, one of these other psychopaths get in here, that's for sure. You're talking about wanting to draft with the sharps, so at least we wouldn't have to deal with that nonsense with Mike. But
This is accurate.
He's also going to steal some ADP. He fan of the show, gets all the insider information via the FanSpeak Best Ball subscription. So, going to stay on top.
Give me some DeAndre Hopkins. Going back with Lamar.
Back with Lamar?
In my team staff.
Oh, okay. I was like, news to me, all right.
News to me. These drafts never cease to amaze me. Absolute brutal.
You want to see something funny? Shazam, motherfuckers.
Hey, Ron.
Shazam, motherfuckers.
You got him stacked?
No, not yet.
Okay. Justin Fields, Jordan Love, Aaron Rodgers. Okay. Felt the need to take a third?
Screw it.
You don't believe in your boy Justin Fields?
I like the variety. Definitely like the group. Like my receivers at 6. I'm okay pushing them at 7. Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. I feel you. I feel you, Brune Dog.
No restrictions on buys through my first top 6 receivers, and those receivers are Jefferson, Wilson, Ridley, Reed, Diggs, and Besh. So
nice. Sounds like you have the best of both worlds.
Oh,
got him.
Dang diggity.
Home. Shazam.
You knew it. You knew it, son. Yeah, we'll go Calvin Austin. Calvin Austin, Aaron. Figure it out. Do it.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what I want to do here. You know what? Because I want to get the stack. I think I got to take Tyler Lockett. I do not want to have a lot of Tyler Lockett this year, but I'll take it there.
Ooh, maybe this will be my Renfro draft.
Mike Rob says, best subscription out there. The articles are amazing with actual reasons why they like them and not just dude fast I like.
Dude fast,
Mike,
Spike Lee. Go pick.
Steve says, damn it, Mike, are you reading a preview of my next article? Jeff T, Steve for being sniped repeatedly. Good adjustments. I know who your last pick will be. Won't say it in the chat. Jeff T, have it loaded in. And when Steve's up, before Steve actually makes the pick, enter it in so we know that you know.
That you know that we know.
Yeah. I mean, maybe Jeff T is looking at his rankings, at Steve's rankings per the subscription. Yeah.
Per.
For only $35, you can also think like Steve.
You too can be an evil best ball genius.
Well, you know what? A little Jarquez Hunter to go with my Devontae Adams feels appropriate. Little team stackability. You know what I mean, Brune Doug?
Interesting.
Bruni may actually take him, so I have to sweat out that pick.
Is it Terrence Ferguson? Terrence Ferguson's who's in my queue.
I don't think. Oh, I don't know, Steve. He has 2.
The guy ahead of me took Chig, so he was the top tight end, and then I pulled up Fergie. Fergie, I think, was still pretty close.
Nope. He says no. All right, Jeff T, have it loaded in. What do we got? Oh, Jeff T didn't say anything. MVS.
Oh, nice.
A little MVS action with Sam Darnold.
You know I love some MVS.
Man, I cannot just get behind Sam Darnold.
I think what there's to get behind is like it's the same thing when Sam Darnold was coming into Minnesota. You were getting behind the offense. Kubiak coming from the Saints, they were all vertical when they had the ability to actually be vertical. I think Kubiak and Darnold are going to be a good pairing.
Dude, they want to run the ball in Seattle.
I think Kubiak's going to be looking downfield. I mean, and that's another reason. Like he was with MVS in New Orleans as well. Like I think MVS is going to have a role in this offense, especially the deep, like just in the deep threat guy. You know,
I just think that the Vikings made Sam Darnold what he was, not what he can be.
I was not against that take before he was with Seattle and the people they had around him. So,
all right, let me pop back over to the regular site. Pull this open here. Present back. All right, let's review some teams. Steve's up first. Went 3, 5, 8, 2. Jaden Daniels, Sam Darnold, Tyler Show. Faux Show.
I thought it was like Shug.
Shaug. Because it wouldn't thou. Anyway, running back Saquon Barkley, Bucky Irving, Caleb Johnson, Ray Davis, Rico Dowdle. Wide receivers, Terry McLaurin, Ricky Pearsall, Luther Burden, Trey Harris, Kyle Williams, Rashad Bateman, Josh Palmer, MVS. That's a very interesting room. Outside of Terry, we got
feels like a very weird. Yeah, feels like a very weird room.
Very odd.
Go to the quarterbacks again.
Jaden Daniels, Sam Darnold, and Tyler.
Well, he's got the Daniels Terry stack. He's got Darnold MVS, and then he's got Show and who?
Show is down here with Juwan Johnson.
Okay, all right, yeah.
He has to finish that out. George Kittle, Juwan Johnson on the tight ends.
Pretty.
Yeah. So got some stacks. The running backs are definitely going to carry the team here a little bit. I feel.
Yeah. I would have liked if you had gotten Goddard. You know, I think Goddard and Kittle would be a good pairing. Feel a little bit better about it. The receivers. I mean, I love MVS. I love Terry, but it's a lot of youth. Even Pearsall year 2. I like Bateman, kind of like just a spike week guy, but a lot of youth you're relying on there at receiver. So I'll say 8, even 8.
Even 8. Okay, I'm gonna go 7-4. Really like the running backs, and like I obviously like Daniels. Wide receiver room definitely interesting. I couldn't have that much youth as my 3, 4, 5 picks personally. I do like Bateman a whole lot, so he brought it back nicely there, and obviously Terry's just an absolute stud. But he went elite tight end with the elite quarterback, as he pointed out earlier. He generally doesn't do that. So
no, he's got a QB, a top 3 QB, a top 3 running back, and a top 3 tight end potentially every week. So surprised you don't have him a little higher, but yeah, I mean, I think that it's good minus essentially the receivers.
Yeah, I mean, it's not bad. Steve, if you would rate your own team, Steve, what would you rate it, since you don't typically draft this style of a team? All right, Bruni, let's head over to yours while Steve's answering that question. You went 3, 5, 7, 3. Justin Fields, Jordan Love, AA Ron, Josh Jacobs, James Cook, Najee Harris, Tank Bigsby, Braylon Allen. Love Braylon Allen. Justin Jefferson, Garrett Wilson, Calvin Ridley, Jaden Reed, Steph Diggs, Jack Besh, Calvin Austin, Jake Ferguson, Mason Taylor, Terrence Ferguson. So you got the Ferguson twins on there. So you got some stacks. I do like the stack ability that you do have here. Yeah, actually you have Yeah, you have a decent amount of stacks. That is nice that every quarterback is stacked up.
Mhm.
I like your 3 running backs here. That feels like those guys can ping pong off each other every week. Obviously, I really like Braylon Allen too. Good little QB room there. I mean, I don't know. I would have felt the necessity to take a Ron personally. I guess it really depends on how you feel about Fields and his rushing ability and what he can provide to you. But overall, not bad. I'm gonna go 7-8.
Yeah, rookie or not rookie, I'm sorry, running QBs, they can become problematic at certain points.
Mhm.
Don't feel bad about backing that up, especially just because you won't get it as late as you will. I know I took Aaron Rodgers a little bit earlier, but that was also just because of the room. Someone else was my assumption was going to need him in a room where you have teams literally drafting 4 and 5 quarterbacks still. So
Yep. Steve says, I would have liked it better if I'd gotten Purdy for the San Francisco Bears week 17 stack. I only
mhm,
would have gone 2 QBs and thrown another wide receiver. So Jeff Teaser says that I don't do draft grades per se, but Steve did well to adjust to being on the short stick of QB situations repeatedly. He did. He did, adapt and adjust for sure. All right, let me go over to my team. I went 2-6-8-2. Lamar Jackson, Cam Ward.
mhm,
I just realized. Okay, yeah, thank God. I didn't even look at their bye weeks. Jesus, thank God they're on different bye weeks. Genty, Brian Robinson, Zach Charbonnet, Tajay Spears, Jalen Wright, Jacquez Hunter, AJ Brown, Devontae Adams, Jordan Addison, Jawan Jennings, Matt Golden, Christian Kirk, DeAndre Hopkins, Tyler Lockett,
mhm.
Mark Andrews, and Zach Ertz. Bruni, roast away.
Well, your team is opposite now because like I like the Genty pick, but your worst position is running back, and all your other positions you're like really set. Like you have a potential tight end, top 5 tight end. You have 4 really good potential starters anywhere in your wide receiver group. The running backs are what I'm not liking the most, but you still let off with Genty. Robinson, I mean, it feels like he's got an uphill battle. It sounds like they're still talking about bringing another piece in. The guys that are there in OTAs are performing well. I don't know. I don't love the running backs. Everywhere else is great. So I will say 7-7-5.
7-5. Okay, I'll take it. C. That's hey, that's passing, baby.
Not
That's
bad.
passing.
It's okay.
I like
Uh,
it. I like it.
anyone else that was in here?
I don't think so. I mean, nobody else hopped in the chat to let us know, so I don't think so. I think that's it for everybody.
Right on, right on. Appreciate everybody stopping in tonight. We do have a fresh lineup for this Wednesday. Andrew's going to have a show at what? 8:30?
Yeah, I believe this week is going to be 8 on Wednesday. It's going to new show. Obviously, Bruni's doing his thing over there playing Alex Trebek with all
Mm,
of our nice guests on the old Jeopardy show. So I am pairing off with Steve and guest throughout the week. Sometimes it'll be just Steve and I. Sometimes it'll be Steve, I, and a guest. Sometimes it'll just be myself and a guest. It is called Lineup Legends with TD King. So stay tuned for Wednesday's show at 8. Should be a fun one. I think it's just going to be Steve and I this week to lead off the show. And then guest coming in. I think I got Candyman on the lineup. Going to get Wiles in here. Going to hit up Herzig, Pat, all the favorite guys. If there's a guest that you guys are looking for, let me know. I'll try to get them on. I got a few up the sleeve that I'd like to get on as well. Of course, DGen Doc as well. We got some interesting situations for people coming back from injuries that I'd like to get his outlook on. So it will be cool. Mike Rob says Andrew alone. Time to really bully him. I don't think it's lineup legends. I can't line up legend myself with myself. Come on. Always got to have a guest. Solo shows, maybe some after dark solo shows, shirt off as Mike Rob likes it. Yeah, so stay tuned for Wednesday's show. And obviously, Bruni, following us, you will be Jeopardy again.
yeah, we're
Who,
doing Jeopardy at
who
9:30. I
who are the
think
contestants this week?
Candyman and somebody. I'm not sure. Meg says she was sending me
Okay.
the info tomorrow.
Okay. All right. Jeopardy seems to be a crowd pleaser. I'm enjoying the ones I went back and watched. I think I got to watch the most recent one now.
Mhm.
But it is definitely cool. I do like seeing those guys squirm a little bit when they're like, and you're just sitting there, just smile on your face, like, yeah,
I
yes, you
I
don't know
learned. I learned.
it.
First
It's
episode, I
awesome.
was like, letting out the little clues. I was like, "Oh shit, got to
No,
park that."
no. Hey, That's right, man. You got to just smile. Just smile. Wait for the clueless looks on their faces.
Yep,
Steven
we'll be
says,
back.
will it,
Go ahead.
he said, will it be advertised on Fanspeak page?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I assume so. Who Aim says it's hard.
The guy that wiped the floor with the competition. Oh, it's hard. Oh, it's terrible. Just
Steven says
easy
Andrew's show.
breezy.
Yeah, it should
Yeah.
be. I mean, obviously it'll be on the Fanspeak YouTube channel. So yeah, man, of course, Steven, get in there with us and chat it up.
Yep. So again,
Steve
we'll
says,
have Andrew back at Wednesday, 8 p.m. I'll be back 9:30 with Jeopardy. Going to be a lot of fun. Be sure to turn on the notifications, follow the Fanspeak Network. Don't miss out. We're going to be here all best ball summer long. Take care, be well, be good. If you can't be good at it. We'll see you.